Revolver Underground.
Hey, what's going on, guys? E-Rock here, back at the Toxic Tuesdays here at Velvet Margarita Cantina, and we got Testament here. Been talking a lot with these fine folks, fine gentlemen. I've got Eric here, and he's got some advice for everybody, and he's gonna be just filled with goodness and just awesome good stuff. So, okay, the first question here. Your thoughts on where music is today? What are, from back in, I'd say 10 years ago to what it is today? Where has music come?
Where's it gone?
Yeah, where's it gone? Yeah.
Well, it's actually come a long way. I think, all over, not only in metal, but like especially in R&B, and especially R&B, I would think. It's come a long way. Metal seems to be more on a steady pace. R&B seems to be really evolving. As far as like popular music, that would be the music that's really evolving. Metal is kind of staying true to where it's at. It's more about production and I think production.
Yeah, just general production.
Yeah. Just getting the sound right.
Sure. What have you learned? What you've done a lot of things. You've been a lot of places. You have seen a lot of different things in the music industry. What have you learned thus far?
Well, I guess that question would be more general towards, like, what have I learned, like, as far as, like, playing in front of an audience?
Yeah,
What moves people? Certain grooves move people. It's funny because, like, our older stuff, but I think it's more of a familiarity thing with the crowd. Songs like Into the Pit, Over the Wall, songs like that, like, I really see the crowd moving on that stuff, and I'm trying to think to myself, is it the beat, or is it the fact that that's drilled in their head? I think Into the Pit is more of a case of the riff's really good, and the beat's good.
Yeah.
So, it's just a combination of things. It depends on what the situation is.
Right. So you guys, when you guys sit down to write a song, what does the perfect writing environment look like?
Perfect writing environment.
Yep.
Probably for me would be like in the woods somewhere, like in a cabin.
Yeah.
Like, somewhere scary.
Yeah.
That's like a movie atmosphere. Like, that would be my perfect writing scenario.
Yeah.
Like maybe in Big Sur somewhere in some dark cabin.
Yeah.
In Lucia somewhere. I don't know.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm really weird. Like when I'm writing, I live in Sacramento. If it's sunny out, I'm like, I'm not gonna write today.
Right.
I want it to rain and be dark and
ominous.
And ominous. So that's weird. It's like, but as far as that music, the mood's got to be right.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Best show you've done so far?
This summer we've done the.
You're all right, man.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
A couple of shots on my I think the Hellfest in France is really good. We played a festival called the Grass Pop in Belgium, was really good. In Europe, they have a lot of good festivals there, and it's just a lot of fun. It's organized really well. I hate playing festivals in the summer, though, because it's always hot.
Yeah.
I'm more like dark, and I want it to be misty and.
Right.
We did a festival in Sweden. It's called a Getaway, and it was raining. So I was like happy, and everybody's mad. And I was like, yeah, it's raining, it's killer. And they're like, what? This sucks. I'm like, this is killer.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Whatever. Maybe I should move to Seattle or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I've been to Seattle. I don't think it rains as much as it should in Seattle. I don't know. That's just me. But what the best thing a fan has ever said or done for you?
Probably like saved my life or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've had a couple ballads in our career, like the ballad Practice What You Preach and Return to Serenity. And I've had some fans that have wrote in and said that that they were going to kill themselves, and they heard that song and it made them turn around. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. When you started writing those songs, I mean, was that the intent, is to potentially save a life, or was it just a feeling at the time that you wanted to get out and express?
Probably both.
Yeah. Yeah. That's interesting. Is there a certain you don't have to name the venue, but is there a certain venue that stands out in your mind that was just a show that was kind of something weird might have happened, something just you're like, what was this? I don't understand what just happened there. Was there anything just kind of, like you were saying, like weird and ominous and something just dark that you're just kind of freaked out about?
I always, it's really weird. This is before it happened, but I always felt kind of weird about playing the Rosa.
Oh, yeah.
Which is where Dimebag got shot.
Yep. Ooh.
I don't know, just the people there and the vibe there is kind of weird.
Yeah. That would be
like a Chainsaw Massacre weird.
Yeah.
Like people are weird here.
Yeah. I never. Yeah. I never actually thought about that. That would be kind of weird to be.
Yeah, I mean, every time I play there, it's been kind of ghetto and it's kind of weird. But people they're still cool there.
Yeah.
Like, but the vibe was always kind of like, And more so in Detroit, a place called Harpo's, which is really weird. The things that they had us do there, like, we're gonna have you do before you go on, we're gonna have you do these girls are gonna come out and they're gonna flash their tits at you and you're gonna number them. We're like, what?
What?
I don't want to do that. We're like, okay, whatever. And it was just really weird. And this is like 20 years ago. This is a long time ago. So we're like, I was younger and I'm like, right now I'd go, no, I'm not doing that.
Right.
When I'm like, 25 or whatever, like, okay, cool, girls, tits, whatever. Yeah. But even then I was like, I don't want to do that. I feel weird like doing that. But, and a couple people have died there at Harpo's. People got stabbed to death at that thing. So we always try to ignore that place, but they always try to offer more. That place always gets us because they offer more than the other clubs. But we're always like, we do not want to play there. They go after 20 grand more. We're like,
do you think that's why they offer more? Is because the people may not want to play there? Or is that what it is? Yeah,
of course.
Yeah. Well, that's you benefit from that. I guess that's all right, right?
Well, next time I'm gonna go no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well, you can do that now, I think.
I'm not gonna sell out.
Yeah, I think you're at that level. You can say no. You can do all right with that. All right. Well, has there ever been a time in your life?
Sorry, Harpo's.
Has there ever been a time in your life where you thought, I don't know if this musical career choice was a good idea?
No, not really.
Yeah. Good. That's good. I dig that. It's awesome. Well,
yeah, I mean, this is what I always loved to do. I mean, I've never, I'm not rich, but I'm not poor.
Right.
It's always been, kind of.
Yeah.
Straight ahead. It's funny because my 8th grade yearbook, it says, "What do you want to do?" And I put, "I want to be a rock star." And I don't know what I thought then. Like Aerosmith, Black Sabbath back then.
Right.
But I'm having fun. I like creating music, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I think it's awesome too that you guys are still making it happen. You still have amazing music coming out, and it's something that you don't see a lot of, especially in metal, it seems. But I really am impressed, and there's a lot of respect that you guys really stick to it, and you have it. You've been doing it since day one, and you're going to continue to do it.
It's been a while, man. We've been around since '87.
I know. That's craziness. So, I mean, and with the changes and everything that's happened, in the music industry and the world in general, you've still come through a lot, and that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. So, what advice would you give to a new artist, a new band that's just starting out?
Well, in regards to what?
Being in the scene, like what's the best advice you would give to them as being a new artist? What things would you have them watch out for, or just some general advice? You're there, take them under your wing and
Sure. Probably make a good recording. Don't sell out for, like, just when you record something, like, don't go, okay, well, that's good enough, because that's going to be forever.
right.
So, you're writing your name in blood, basically. So,
Right.
like, do it right. Like,
Fair enough.
If it takes you another week, then so be it, because a week is a lifetime.
Yep. And I think that's you can do that now. When you 15, 20 years ago, when you signed to a label, you had a deadline, and if you signed a 3-album deal, you had to do 3 albums in that short amount of time. And as a musician, even a songwriter, sometimes that just doesn't happen. You can't just do that. So that's what we're doing right now. Is you kind of a la carte everything. You don't have to sign to a label anymore. You can just kind of do your own thing and be your boss.
And then it's not only that, but once you go, okay, I'm done, and here it is, listen to it. That's it.
Yeah. Yep.
And people go, okay. So at the end of the day, it's like, don't go, I knew it. I should have done this. Like, when you're happy, then you can go. It's that old saying, like, look, I did it and I'm happy.
Yeah.
People don't like it. Killer.
Yep.
They please you go, well, I tried my best.
Yep.
You want to go, I knew it though. I should have. Don't be should have.
Right.
Just get it right the first time.
Right. Well, I got a couple more things for you, but the second to last thing is you have your DVD coming. It's coming out October 15th, and it's got
October 29th.
29th.
They moved it back.
Okay, all right. So,
Sorry.
What was the how was that process for you? I mean, what was the you got a lot of everybody kind of put their input in on it, and it was kind of a group effort. So, what was your I guess overall feeling on this whole project?
Well, it all kind of came apart really quick. I mean, Chuck really pushed it to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of was more like, I wanted to find the right venue, like maybe Montreal or Quebec or Chile or something like that. And Huntington, New York came up, and I was like, I don't want to do it. But it ended up being a good gig.
Yeah.
I mean, it ended up being what we're about. It worked out really good. The price worked out really good, and it was just one of those things where it happened.
Yeah.
I don't want to curse it because, people are gonna go, it's killer. Well, Eric sucks. Like, what is he talking about? To me, in my mind, I'm like Chile. People are like,
right.
So,
Wow.
But it came out good.
Yeah. Rock and roll, man. I think. I mean, I haven't heard anything that you guys have put out that has sucked. I mean, everything is great. So, last question though, man. Where can we find you guys online? For those of you that are just tuning into your music, where do we find you?
Okay, I'm not on Twitter. I'm not on Facebook. I don't do that stuff. I'm too busy.
That's awesome.
Chuck's on Twitter. Chuck's on Facebook. You can get a hold of him like that. Basically, if you want to find out about the band, testamentlegions.com.
There it is. All right, fair enough. Man, I really appreciate your time. I know you got a lot of stuff to do, so I'll let you go, man. I appreciate it.
Go drink some martinis.
There you go, man.
Okay.